I'm scrounging around my kitchen trying to see what produce needs to be used up, and I had a bunch of tomatoes. I had a couple from the garden that were kind of munched on a little bit. I cut that off, washed them real good, and then I had some Capomo tomatoes from the store that were starting to get soft. They weren't rotten, but they were starting to get soft, and I have some garlic that needs to be used up. So I'm going to make a bruschetta, however you pronounce it. And I went looking for some bread in my freezer today, and I found these little slices. I have no idea when I put those in there, but the only thing they're going to be good for is to dry in the toaster. So that's another reason I wanted to try the bruschetta. And I've had this balsamic vinaigrette for a long time, and I don't care for it too much on a salad. I use it every once in a while, but I want to use that up. And I have some Parmesan Romano cheese, and then my onions, my green onions that I've had for about 3 weeks. The bottoms of them were finally starting to get a little funky, so I cut the bottoms off. They're going into the composter. And I don't think bruschetta normally has onions in it. I don't know, but I like onions. So I'm going to put onions in here. So I chopped up the rest of my tomatoes. I put 2 cloves of garlic finely chopped in there. And here is the little toasts. And this is still frozen, so I have to see how those are, and then I'll just bake them. Maybe put a little olive oil on them with some Italian seasoning, and then I will bake those in the oven. But I just wanted to show you another clean up your kitchen meal. So I still need to chop up some onions here, and I like these scissors for that. And then I'm going to save some to top this off too. And I had something similar in a restaurant once, and it was actually, they warmed it up and put mozzarella cheese on top, and it was really good. So that's what I'm going to make with these. I don't want too many onions in here. So I think that's good. And maybe a tablespoon because it's not a very big bowl. And then I am going to add a little extra garlic salt. So put some garlic salt on here, even though there already is garlic, not too much. And I don't know, maybe a little onion powder. A little bit. And then I'm going to put some pepper in here too, because I put salt and pepper on everything. I like pepper. I mean, I don't like it so that it's real hot, but I do like pepper. So that's enough. And then I'm going to put, well, first I'm going to put some of this Romano Parmesan cheese in here. I think that'll give it a good flavor. And then maybe I'll top it off with that too. So this would be great for a lunch or an hors d'oeuvre if you have people coming over. I don't want it swimming in the dressing. And what I'll do is I'll let these sit. And then I will taste them later on to see if it needs any more salt or pepper or any more of the balsamic seasoning. So, because these tomatoes are going to draw liquid too from the salt, and then I'll pour some of that off before I serve it. So anyway, there you go. and I'll be back later and show you what I created. I took some of the bruschetta that I made and I actually put it on top of a mixed salad. I've got some kale and olives and some of the little bread things that I just kind of tore up, and some green onions, and that bagged salad I bought the other day. And then I poured some of the tomato juice over the salad as a dressing, a little salt and pepper, and it's tasty. So if you have too many tomatoes, make yourself some bruschetta and use it in a salad. You can use it in your tacos. You can use it in lots of different places. Make yourself a non-bread pizza and put it on top of that, and that's always delicious. So use up what you have. So I'm going to make my little bruschetta toasts, and I put my bruschetta tomatoes on there, a couple of olives. I buttered the toast. I didn't have any olive oil. So I just put butter on, and I only have a little bit left. The rest of this is going to go on a salad. And now I'm going to top it with a little bit of mozzarella cheese. Use whatever you have. Hi, buddy. You think that's for you? They love when I have shredded cheese. You're going to have to wait until I'm done here. Yep. I've got to wait till I'm done. So anyway, that looks pretty good. I'm looking through the camera and getting it everywhere. And I wanted to show you too, so yesterday, it's starting to get cool here in Ohio. We have 37 degrees happening tomorrow for a low. It's not going to be that cold during the day. So yesterday I went out and I cut down all my beautiful kale. It's nice and fresh. So that's pretty much done. And then I was still able to get a few green beans, some cherry tomatoes, and a very fat, short cucumber. So those will be going into my belly. But back to this, I'm going to bake this at 375 till the cheese melts, maybe 10 minutes, and I'll be back when it's done. All right, all done. So I topped these off with the last of the green onions. I had a little tiny bit of lemonade basil that I just stuck up there. So those are done. And then with the rest of the bruschetta, I took those green beans that I picked and a couple of the little cherry tomatoes had split open. So I put those in with the bruschetta, and I'll eat that for another meal. And over here, some of the beans were already a little past the point of where I could eat them because the outside was already hard. So these are yellow beans. So I saved the seeds. So I'm going to let those dry, and then in the spring I'm going to plant those. Oh, they kind of almost match my nail polish. And then here I have a little tiny bit drying of ginger mint, and I have some more up here drying. So that'll make a good tea. So that's what I have for today, and there's dinner. So out of that little bit of leftovers tomato, that little tiny bowl, I got 2.5 meals. I got lunch with the salad. This is going to be my dinner, or you could have it for a snack. This I'll eat tomorrow with probably some rice, and I got free seeds. So use what you have, my friends. All right, I'll be back next time with another frugal, healthy meal.